Rahul Gandhi referred to Ma yesterday when he said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is snatching away land, which is the mother of farmers. Today, Rahul Gandhi referred to father. He quoted his father when he said, "When I was young, my father disagreed with many things, but that was within the family. Nothing went out of the family." And that is what perhaps he expected of the Congress party. Let's listen in.
मेरी माता जी बैठी और हर व्यक्ति के पास माँ होती है। ऐसा कोई व्यक्ति नहीं होता है जिसके पास माँ नहीं होती। और अगर आप सोचोगे,
and let's take you straight to Bilaspur, where 3 men were trapped inside a caved-in tunnel for the past 9 days. The good news, 2 of the 3 have been successfully rescued. For 9 days they were trapped in the debris of a collapsed tunnel. There was a road widening operation that was underway, and Maniram from Mandi, Satish, he was the second worker, and Hridayram, the third worker. Now an NDRF team member went inside a tunnel. Special machines were brought to Bilaspur to cut through the rock and drill a hole to be able to rescue these workers. And that's the picture of Maniram, one of the trapped workers. He was successfully rescued after 9 days inside the tunnel. And these are visuals of that rescue operation. Special machines had to be brought in. In fact, a part of a mountain had to be sliced away to bring in these heavy machines to be able to drill a hole in the rock. Some of these machines were brought in from Rajasthan, is what the Himachal Pradesh administration told India today. Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh himself went there to take a look at the rescue operations. Joining me now with the latest is India Today's Manjeet Sehgal. Manjeet, take it away. Tell us what's happening on ground. 2 rescued. What about the third?
Well, Gaurav, two of the workers who were trapped from last 200 hours have been rescued successfully, and they are Satish and Maniram. While Satish belongs to Sirmaur district, Maniram belongs to Mandi district, and search is on for the third trapped worker who has been identified as Hridayram. He is a local guy and he is in his 40s. He is the sole breadwinner. We also spoke to the Deputy Commissioner Bilaspur. She said that the rescue is still on, and the NDRF team is searching the site, and the search for the third trapped worker is still on. Gaurav.
Okay, now the 2 who have been successfully rescued, Maniram and Satish, what is their condition? They were trapped for 9 days.
Well, Gaurav, they are healthy, as the district administration and health department had established a contact with them, and they were regularly supplying them the ORS besides with food and water. And they, when they came out, they waved their hand to the public, and they laughed also. They smiled, and now they are being medically examined. They are put on the first aid, and they are being shortly moved to the district hospital Bilaspur.
Okay, now these 2, Maniram from Mandi and Satish, they will be taken to hospital. Were the 2 able to say anything at all about Hridayram, the third trapped worker?
Well, they did not say anything so far, and the administration is also maintaining a silence on his fate. It is still not known what happened to him and whether he's alive or not. But the administration says they'll continue to search for him, and the rescue will continue till he's located.
Okay, they will continue to look for him. Take us through the details of this 9-day-long rescue operation. There were many tough moments, but let's listen into the district magistrate first.
So it is still on. Yes, we've had success right now, but right now the NDRF personnel is going to thoroughly scan the place. He's going to thoroughly scan the place, and only after that will he come up. And then, we're still hopeful for the third person. down, you know that there are parallel activities going on down there. So after this, we are going to focus on that. So for us, the operation is not yet over.
पूरी उम्मीद है कि तीसरा शख्स भी आप उसको खोजेंगे, ढूंढेंगे, पूरी कोशिश करेंगे आप लोग?
पूरी कोशिश करेंगे। क्यों हम लोग अभी उम्मीद को क्यों हम लोग जाने दें? हमारे पास क्या किसी ने लिखित में दिया कि वो बंदा नहीं है? Then why should we do that?
It was a tough operation, ma'am.
It is still a tough operation. It is ongoing. It is still going on. It is still going on.
You are hopeful the third person would be found?
I'm very hopeful. Why should I lose hope?
So no losing hope, and that is how they've been on for the past 9 days. Manjeet, many a slip between the cup and the lip. A new machine was brought in. There was a technical snag. Parts were brought in from Rajasthan. The machine again developed a snag. Take us through the difficulties, the ups and downs in these operations.
Well, Gaurav, we were at the site today, and we personally went up to the site. It is very difficult indeed to reach there. The path, the temporary path, the road which was laid to dig a shaft is very slippery, and it is located at quite at a height as compared to the tunnel. So the last 9 days were indeed very tough, both to the district administration and to the track workers also. The administration on Wednesday had established a contact by inserting a thermal camera inside the tunnel, and then it is very first time that the Deputy Commissioner Mansi Sahai spoke to both the track workers and asked them to maintain calm, and even supplied music, even supplied even try to entertain them, and she asked them to take heart and be brave, and as she said, she consoled them that the government is with them. And while Maniram was speaking to the district administration at regular intervals, and but Satish was quite shocked, and he at times also wept and cried many times.
Yes.
But the deputy commissioner continued to console him. And today, when Maniram came first, so all the crowd they shouted, and the religious atmosphere was created. They said Jai Mata Di and all that. The locals were also gathered there. The moment Satish came, he also waved the people, and they were laughing. So they are all healthy. They are smiling, and now they are being moved to the hospital, and now we'll try to speak to them about their 9-day experience inside the tunnel. When they were just on it is 12th September, when they were just signing on their night shift. They had just entered. It was around 8 o'clock when they had just entered the tunnel, and suddenly the part of the tunnel, when they had entered into the 90 meters into the tunnel, suddenly a slip came and they were trapped inside the tunnel.
Keep tracking that story, Manjeet. I will come back to you for more. We're slipping into a quick break. We'll be back with the headlines and our top stories. Keep watching. Let's begin with the good news story that comes from Bilaspur in Himachal Pradesh. For 9 days, they were trapped in the debris of a collapse of an under construction tunnel. Rescue teams have finally managed to extricate 2 of the 3 trapped workers from a tunnel that had collapsed on the 12th of September in the Bilaspur district of Himachal Pradesh. Earlier, a member of the National Disaster Relief Force entered the tunnel. A belt was tied to lift one of the trapped workers. Soon, the second trapped worker was also rescued. 3 construction workers were stuck in the tunnel for over 200 hours for 9 days. The NDRF team finally managed to enter the tunnel. Now, they've succeeded in rescuing the 2 workers. The hunt is on for the 3rd. The rescue team had established communication on Saturday with 2 of the 3 workers. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh also visited the site to monitor rescue operations. The tunnel was part of a proposed 4-lane road widening project from Kiratpur to Manali. Let's listen in to the district collector of Bilaspur, Mansi Sahai, who was personally monitoring the rescue operations.
See, the operation is not yet over. We are still hopeful for the 3rd person. So it is still on. Yes, we've had success right now, but right now the NDRF personnel is going to thoroughly scan the place. He's going to thoroughly scan the place, and only after that will he come up. And then, we're still hopeful for the third person. Down, that there are parallel activities going on down there. So after this, we are going to focus on that. So for us, the operation is not yet over.
उम्मीद है कि तीसरा शख्स भी आप उसको खोजेंगे, ढूंढेंगे, पूरी कोशिश करेंगे आप लोग?
पूरी कोशिश करेंगे. क्यों हम लोग अभी उम्मीद को क्यों हम लोग जाने दें? हमारे पास क्या किसी ने लिखित में दिया कि वो बंदा नहीं है? Then why should we do that?
It was a tough.
India Today's Manjeet Sehgal now joins me with the latest. Manjeet, you've been camping at this site, looking at these rescue operations for several days now. Take us through that high point of success when Maniram, the first worker, was rescued, and then Satish.
Well, Gaurav, it was around 3:30 p.m. When one of the NDRF team members successfully entered into the tunnel, and he first informed his bosses outside who was supervising the operation, and he said that the drilling machine had widened the shaft and which is widen enough to lift the man, and then he asked his team members to supply the belts, and the belts were sent. The belts were sent by tying them into a rope, and when the belts reached them, he immediately tied up Maniram, and then he was pulled up with the help of ropes. So the moment Maniram came out, so there were claps around, and slogans were shouted, religious slogans were shouted.
Okay.
And then immediately Maniram waved, and he was put on a stretcher, and he was given the first aid. And then the NDRF team member who was inside the tunnel, he said he's tying the belts to the other trapped worker,
Okay.
who is Maniram.
Yes.
So he within a few minutes he tied the belts, and Maniram was also pulled. So within 1 hour, both the workers were pulled up, and Maniram also came. The same environment was there. People clapped.
Tell us
and
a
welcomed
little
him.
more
He also
about-
waved, and
yes.
there were religious slogans
Yes.
were also heard. He was also he was given the first aid. And,
Manjeet, what do we
yes,
know
and
about
already
Hriday Ram? Manjeet, what do we know of Hriday Ram, the third trapped worker? Any news of Hriday Ram?
Gaurav, can you repeat your question, please?
What do we know of the third trapped worker so far? What do we know of Hriday Ram?
Well, just a short while ago, we spoke to the Deputy Commissioner Mansi Sahai. She said the rescue is still on, and the administration and all the people and the family members of the third trapped worker, Hriday Ram, are all hopeful that he'll be rescued successfully. And Deputy Commissioner said the site is being scanned by the NDRF team, and the NDRF team member who had gone into the tunnel, he's still there, and they are doing a search, and the operation will continue till the third trap is located. Gaurav?
Okay, for the moment, Manjeet, many thanks for joining me. Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more.